Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day so far. It is Tuesday, October 22nd. Here's the daily frame. NASDAQ and S&P inside day with a bearish body on the NASDAQ. More or less inside day with a marginal break of yesterday's low on the S&P and bearish body there as well. So almost identical setups. A little bit more weakness on the S&P given that it did marginally break the low, but then right back into the range. So not much to differentiate between the two. 1 minute charts here, guys, with VWAP, volume weighted average price, waiting for the market to open here in about a minute and a half. I'll bring you back when it opens and when we get some structure to talk about. Still struggling with my throat. I'm going to speak as little as possible and bring you back for the key moments only, if that's okay with you. Talk soon. All right, guys, we're back and we are open on the New York session here. The first 1 minute candle forming right there on the right hand side. There's that daily I mentioned, top left, and here's the 30-minute. A little sloppy on the 30-minute here, guys. Tight range in Asia, a little expansion here in the UK session, but back into the middle of that expansion, and now kind of range bound in through here. I would likely need a break, certainly above here, probably above here, and certainly down here for me to even consider doing anything, most likely. And that is subject to change at any moment because that's the way trading works, but I think you get the idea. Dropping down to the 30-second chart. Two sisters, both doing more or less the same thing. S&P dropping down. We had broken yesterday's low marginally overnight. Would have been right there just for a moment. And now looking to retest that. Here's that daily frame again. You see that there? Just dropping below now on the S&P, but still an inside day on the NASDAQ. I'm not jumping on this, guys, on the short. Just because we're breaking open range doesn't mean that there is a trade here. A mistake some traders make is to jump on any break of the open range prematurely without a story to back it up. Now we are bearish bodied on the daily chart. That's an interesting way to say it. And driving down here a little bit on the 30. So taking a short, it wouldn't be breaking any major rules or anything for some traders. Just going to move this marker down to here, guys. You see that there? Just to give it a bit more room. We are on the open now with massive volume that comes in on a relative basis. And so that little zone there becomes largely irrelevant, given that we already have 1-2 wicks since the first time I drew that and sent it to my groups this morning. And as long as prices are inside the open range, guys, I have no reason to be running the video, because I certainly wouldn't do anything inside of the open range, at least for the first half hour or so of the market open. All right, guys, pushing up on the NASDAQ and S&P supporting that move. Looking to break above here. Given that we have this range here and even more up here, and that we have a down body on an inside day, I'm not touching a break above, not yet. And the S&P faltering now and dropping back below the open range. A little micro divergent behavior here for now, not doing anything. Pushing up here on the NASDAQ, guys, I'm not touching it. Inside, but starting to push up on the S&P as well. All right, guys, marginal break and retesting now of the open range, positive moving average configuration, trying to test and potentially push above on this 30-minute here through this range, but we do have a bearish body on the daily. So those are mixed signals. That's a unit of doubt for me for the time being. All right, guys, pushing up. I like the strength actually, but I'm not in it. This is just a marker, guys. If we pull back to that line, I'm going to take this. I might not get that pullback. Not in. And there it goes. All right. right, canceling that, guys. Just going to let this thing go. There's the push-up. Nothing wrong with taking that, by the way, guys. Just because I didn't take it doesn't mean you shouldn't. I just didn't and don't love the fact that we have this inside day and bearish body for now. That could very easily flip bullish, of course, especially if this strength continues. Buy stop order right above, guys. This is a momentum play. And I'm in, guys. I'm in. This will be a quick trade, I believe. This really feels like this momentum is going to continue here. Looking for 1 hour real quick. Looking for a zone completion trade here, guys. See that zone on the 30-minute chart? Since we so handily pushed up, very big, powerful shift candle here on the 30-minute, much bigger than anything we've seen for a while. And there it is, guys. Target is hit, just like that, real quick. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day.